class, everyone. I wanted to start with a yoga style warm-up today. You can always do this instead of a Tai Chi style warm-up, just to get your body ready for the work ahead. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started, stepping to the front of your mat. Toes and heels together, breathe in tall to the top of your mountain. Hands come together. And as we exhale, floating forward to the fold, letting the fingertips land. Bend the knees a lot. Bring the hands up to heart center again. Inhale, lifting to the top of your mountain. Exhale as you fold. So breathing in, lengthening through the spine, reaching long through the body. Exhale as you fold, sweeping the hands down to the ground, lifting the tailbone up. Breathing tall. Just gently warming up the body with these moves, taking your time with it, allowing the length to come into the back of the body. Breathing in and out. Land the hands on the ground, stepping back to your down dog, feet hip distance apart behind you, and just gently pressing one heel down at a time, just gently stretching out the backs of the legs. When you feel you're ready, bending both knees, come down, bring the knees to the ground, hands under shoulders. Make sure your belly's lifted when you're doing this. We're going to tuck our belly in and come into a cat pose, so arching through the back. And then breathe in, come to your cow pose where your eyes look forward and your tail lifts, shoulders are back. Again, come back to cat, tucking the chin in, lifting the abs, lifting the back, breathing out, coming to cow, lifting your eye gaze to the horizon, shoulders are back away from your ears, tailbones lifted. Come back to a neutral spine, sink your hips back towards your heels with knees apart. We're going to come into striking cobras, so dragging the chest through the arms, breathing in, lifting through the heart space, squeezing the back body. We're just taking our time with this. Sink back, knees apart. Inhale as you draw through, chest drags through arms, stretching, lifting through the heart space. Exhale as you sink back. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in and out, exhaling, lifting, squeezing all of the muscles in the back of the body for that spinal extension. Coming back to your cat and cow, knees under the hips. This time, lifting the belly up, really feeling the stretch opening up through the vertebrae. Inhale and exhale evenly. Use the breath to lengthen your spine. Come back to a neutral flat back, and then just look over the shoulder. Look to the front, just getting a little bit of stretch for the neck. Then switching directions to the other side, look over the shoulder, gently stretching out the neck muscles. Eyes back to neutral position on the ground, belly lifted. Tuck your toes, push back to down dog, exhaling as you do that. Lift the tail high. And as you breathe in, lunging your front foot outside your front hand. And the leg can be lifted behind you or come to the ground. You choose where you want to be now. Just feel that inner thigh stretch. Stepping back to your down dog, exhaling here. Feel the tail lengthen all the way from the hands through the back, into the back of the legs. Now switching sides, lift your heels up, bend the knees a lot, taking your back leg to the outside of the back hands. Remember, your knees can be lifted behind you, or you can bring the knee down to the ground. Just feel that beautiful stretch coming in there. Take your time with it. Breathing in and out, step back to your down dog. We're going to try it again. Front leg lunges outside the front hand. Make sure your foot aligns so the ankle is aligned with the knee. Back leg lifted or knee down. It's up to you. Just feel that gentle stretch for the hips and back. Switching, stepping back to down dog. Take your time with this. Lift the heels off, bend the knees a lot. Lunging the back foot outside the back hand. Feel the stretch there. Nice work. Stepping back to down dog. This time, just walking the dog, pressing one heel down at a time, allowing the stretch to come into the backs of the legs. And when you're ready, bend the knees, taking your front foot, bring it in between the two hands in front. Make sure it makes it all the way. Land the back knee down gently, sending your hips back. Let's take a little stretch for the hamstrings as we do this. Just breathe into that stretch. Exhaling. Come back to your lunge position, sending the hips down, lengthening through the spine. Allow the hips to open and stretch out. Good. Stepping back to your down dog. Exhale, walk it out, heels down, alternating, just stretching out the back of the leg, breathing in and out, lift your heels off, knees bend, take the back leg through, in between the two hands, land your back knee, allow the foot to land, let the hips land, low in the body, feel the stretch there. Take your time with this. Extend your hips back towards your back heel. The front toes can be lifted off or they can be landed. Take as much knee bend as you need to. Just allow the stretch to land in your body. Calmly. Feel the release there. Feel the warming. Bend that knee again, coming into that lunge position with the hips lower to the ground. And feel the stretch for the inner thigh and the back. Good. Now landing the hands in front, we're going to turn towards me now with your feet nice and wide. Allow your body to work its way into the position. Make sure your feet are parallel to each other, pointing forward. Your belly's lifted and strong in this position. And just gently rock back a little bit. If you need to, take a little bit of bend in the knees. We never want to lock our joints in any one of our poses because we want to force the muscles to take on the work, not the joints. We want longevity for our bodies, and how we get that is by working our muscles. So just slowly edge it forward a bit. Walk the hands back a bit. Let the head hang. Take your time with this. Breathing in, lifting your head up. And slowly walking the heels in, edging them back in. Come back to standing. Nice work, everyone. Beautiful warm-up. Let's move on now and progress into some work.